Hello there, ladies and gents, how you doing, and welcome back to the Dovahfox server. That's right, we're back on the island base. I would just like to apologise for the delay between episodes, but if you've seen my channel, you know I actually got quite engrossed with doing our Halloween special episode over on the Nerd Legion server. And I've got to say, doing that was a lot of fun. Not just the Halloween special, but also to take a break from the style of building we've been doing recently. So obviously over here, we've got a neo-futuristic military sort of style going on. And on the Nerd Legion server, we're building like a modern city. So to take the opportunity of building some ruins or some rustic medieval almost ruins was a nice change. But anyway, enough of that. If you want to check it out, go check it out. There'll be a link in the end screen. I really enjoyed it. But for now, we're back on the Dovahfox, and we have got some major building to do because these farms behind me that we built in the last episode, yeah, they look a bit unsightly. So they need a skin. So, you know what? I'm going to go and get all the concrete that we need because I do have a rough design done. Don't have some of the detail work in, but the thing is, this build is going to be surrounded by a couple of other buildings. So a lot of the detail work we're not going to be able to do until we get the surrounding complex built as well. But we can get the main basic shell around this building. So, yeah, I'm going to go get some concrete and let's get this going. And you know what? I know we're only at the start of the video, but let's roll a time lapse. So cue the music and let's get building. Well, okay, hands up all those who spotted the derp in that first clip. Well, heard the derp in that first clip. Did you hear it? Well, if you were listening to me, you'd have heard it. Yeah. I still had a bit of the echo sound effect on my microphone from when I did the Halloween special. So, yeah, there we go. There's the dirt for the day. Hopefully that's all sorted now. And there shouldn't be any echo on this now. But we've gone and got the skin of our farm building done now. And I'm rather liking how this has turned out. It's quite a simple build. It's a very simple shape. We tried to put a bit of detail work in where we could, like on this side of here. Of course, it's the second build, so it gets number 2. A little bit of decoration on this side. And we've got a little bit of decoration on this side. But I have gone on left this side here, because we have a building along here. And on this side on here. Oh, hang on. Power 3 rockets. Just wait for the power to turn off. There we go. Yeah, this side we've got a little bit, but I've got an idea for over this way, but that's going to be in the future. So we've left the detail work there for now. And I've gone and done a little bit on the inside as well. This is all fully lit up, so it's completely spawn proof, because we are actually on a solid block here, rather than a half slabs like we are outside. But yeah, this is all fully mob proof and rather simple, but it doesn't need to be very fancy, does it? So yeah, as you can see, we have the wheat and the potatoes. Not a lot of wheat at the moment. Potatoes are coming through nicely, as are the carrots. Again, beetroot's a bit slow. Pumpkins and melons were doing really well because they were the first farms that we actually got going. Yeah, I've actually gone and converted all of these. I've actually got quite a few melons now. And have we got any bone meal? Yeah, that's starting to come through nicely. So, yeah, these farms are working, and they will continue working as and when we're in the area. But right now, it's time to work on the build that's going to be going here. Now, what we're going to be doing in this area is we're going to be setting up a villager trading hall. Well, not so much a hall as more of a, not even a skyscraper, a multi-story. I think it's going to be about 5-6 stories tall. And we're going to have 11 different types of villagers to trade with in here. And we're going to have 8 of each type of villager. So, you do the quick maths. That's 88 villagers we need. Yes, 88 villagers. Now, normally, this would require a villager breeder. However, on this server, we can get spawn eggs. And if you use those on a spawner, which we can silk touch pick up, we can convert it. So, if we were to get a villager egg, we could actually convert a spawner into a villager spawner. So we're actually going to head over to the shop that's over at spawn, but we're going to take some of our diamonds with us. Now, we do already have some eggs for our mob farms in the future. We have a creeper spawn egg and a guardian spawn egg. Then a skeleton as well. We could always have a skeleton spawner. But to be honest, skeletons we're probably going to get from a generic mob farm. And the creepers will be good to supplement our gunpowder. So we'll use these two. Probably not so much that one. Probably not that one. Or that one. Or that one. Because we're already getting quite a few cats. I don't know if you've noticed. But yeah. We're already getting quite a few cats spawning around here. Because we've got the villagers up there. So they're keeping the creepers away. Hello, little kitty. But yeah, we've got our diamonds. Yep. Let's fly over to the spawn shop. And we shall put in an order for another villager egg. We might see if we get a blaze spawn egg as well. And you know what? We'll get a lucky dip chest as well while we're at it. So let's just fly on over. Doesn't take too long to get here. There we are. There's the spawn shop. If we come on in. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we have to sacrifice an item for entry. You know what? Have a pork chop. Right, so passive mob egg, a villager spawn egg, 5 diamonds, blaze, 5 diamonds, and a lucky dip chest, 5 diamonds. So we want 15 diamonds. We'll grab a book. There we go. And let's just get this filled out. So we want 1 villager egg, 1 blaze egg, and 1 lucky dip chest. And that's the coordinates of our little stilt house. And it's 15 diamonds total. So let's just check. Is this one available? Yep, there we go. So we will just throw the book, and throw the diamonds. There we go. Now that light should come on. Yep, brilliant. And I will let JC know in Discord that there is an order at the spawn shop. So while we're waiting for that, because chances are we're probably not going to get that order back this episode. So what we can do is actually get the building done ready for these villagers. Because when we do get the villager spawner set up, we're only going to have that in a temporary area. We'll probably get that set up just across the bridge. If we actually quickly fly black, I'll show you as I'm talking. So yeah, we'll probably set up the temporary villager spawner just here. We'll make a little enclosure for it, set up a minecart system or something, because we're going to be building right here. So now, if I remember correctly, this build is about 21 blocks long, about 11 blocks deep, and I can't actually remember how high it is. It's something, probably about 40 or 50 blocks. And we are going to need to make a slight adjustment because it's going to be sticking out, or part of it is going to be sticking out just a little bit from this end here. So yeah, that's going to be a fun little feature. So you know what, we've already had one time lapse for this build right here. What do you reckon? Another time lapse or a bit of a step by step? You know what, let's build the show as a time lapse, and then I'll take you through as we do the interior. So roll the music, Pat, and let's play that clip. And with the walls up, we now have the basic shape of our villager trading stations. Not sure how we should call this. But as you can see, if I just come on around. There we are. So number 3 building is in place. And as you can tell by the rows of windows, there's quite a few floors in there. And we've got quite a lot of trading slots. It's kind of looking a bit like a penal colony or something at the minute. A bit like a prison. Well, the villagers ain't going anywhere. So yeah, we are actually going to be putting some floors in on here as well, rather than leaving this open, because obviously we can't get up there if it is. But yeah, this is the window that I was talking about that juts out over the edge. So we'll get a nice view of any ships that are passing by. There might be one or two. And we have plenty of space for all of the villagers now. Like I say, each one of these rows is going to be a different type. So we'll have your farmers, the fishermen, the clerics, the librarians, loads of different types. Then there's actually one floor at the top that is only actually halfway across, because there's actually 11 different types of villagers that I want. I know there's one type of villager that I'm not interested in. I can't quite remember which one it is. But yeah, so if we just actually come up the stairs just here, you can see we have another window as well. Go all the way up to the top, and we'll actually have like a bit of a balcony as well. So if we ever come in here flying, we can land on the roof and come on down. So we're nearly there. Nearly, yep, here we go. So this is the half a floor. So it gives you an idea of just how many villagers we are going to need. But let's just drop on down. Now the first thing we're going to do is put the floors in. And for that, we're just going to do a nice little archway at the entrance to the level. Then we're going to take the slabs. It's there. And then, I think, yep, there we go. Put some stairs all the way across to here. I'm pretty sure it's to there. Yep, and we do the other side as well. Now we're not actually gonna go right up to the glass on that far end. We're gonna put a little fence in so that you can go right up, look out, but you'll also be able to look down as well, because we'll leave all of this area is going to be free. So then what we're going to do is we'll have slabs all over here, but we're actually going to have 3 light sources along the top as well. So let me get that in, and I will show you what a finished floor will look like when the floors are in. And there we are with one finished floor. Now this is obviously the ground floor. We have the composters for the farmers, barrels for the fishermen, and this is what each floor is going to look like. Obviously there will be villagers in there as well, but yeah, it's simple but effective. And then on every floor there will be some chests to hold any shulker boxes. Maybe for the farmers, if the farm ever starts overflowing, I'll bring some shulker boxes of the crops over here, or some shulkers of fish. Basically use these as resource storage. So what we need to do now is replicate that on each of these floors, all the way to the top, including putting the little landing platform on the top as well. So this may take some time, especially since I've got to go and collect 8 of the different types of crafting stations, the workstations as well. So that's your smokers, your blast furnaces. I think the hardest one is going to be the brewing stands, mainly because I don't actually have any blaze rods, so that's going to be fun. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these floors done, and then we should hopefully be ready to start thinking about getting the villagers in. Now speaking of the villagers, we did actually put in that order, and I've just got a message from JC to say that that order's been completed. So let's just have a quick look. They normally ends up putting the chest on the roof for some reason. Yep, there we go. Let's see what we got, because this is a lucky dip chest. So what have we got? We want a villager and a blaze spawn egg. Oh, okay. Turtle spawn egg. 2 turtle spawn eggs. Okay. There's our blaze spawn and a villager spawn. Couple of rose bushes, couple of armor stands, salt, and okay. So this isn't the best lucky dip chest that I've got, but still, we've got our blaze spawn and our villager spawn. We've got some rose bushes as well, but this is actually the what's the name of it? Begins with P. Peroni? Is that it? But that's what this is. The name of this bay is going to be, because that's the flowers that was here on these islands when we first started. But still, we have our villager spawn egg. That's the main one we want. So once this build's done, we can get started on the villagers. And with that, we now have this building complete. Apart from the villagers, that's the only thing we've got left to do. We have all of the workstations in and everything. But the first thing I just want to show you is check out this view, guys. Check out this gorgeous view over the ocean. Now, I have got the render distance increased up to 40. I could try it a little bit further, but I think this is quite nice for now. Gorgeous view out of all the ocean. We actually have a ocean monument over there, which we don't need to take care of now that we have the guardian spawn egg. But we have some coral over there. There's even a shipwreck over there. Some forest on that island. Yeah, this is a cracking view. That's the one thing I must say about having these islands that we're all building on. you do get some gorgeous ocean views. But anyway, this is the build. So up here we have all of our looms. I've gone ahead and put something like this in each corner as well for storing any excess resources that we get. So who knows, maybe up here we'll have banners and wool and things like that. But this is the top floor. Come on down. Fletching tables for all the different types of arrows that we can get. And the smokers. We'll maybe use those for food. All the different basic villager trades and professions we have down here. So your lecterns for our librarians, the most important guys for all the books. And some blacksmiths to help us with our armour. Or was it weaponsmiths? I can't remember. Then stonecutters. And the grindstones. Then we have the brewing stands for the clerics. And some smithing tables. That's for the blacksmiths, the smithing tables, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you can actually hear the villagers next door. Yeah, you just hear them harvesting the crops. Good to know that they're still working. And then down here we have obviously the barrels for the fishermen. And the composters for the farmers. So yeah, there we go. We have all of the building ready and done. All the stations in place. All we need now is the actual villagers. So we have the glass to make a pen. We have our villager spawn egg. And we have a spawner. Now this does actually say fox spawner because the fox egg was actually one of the first ones I ever got. I think it was in one of my first lucky chests. And I wanted to see if it works. So yes, if we were to pop this down. In fact, tell you what, before we even do that, let's create a pen. Because I've got a feeling that these might go after some of the cats that we have roaming around. So let's just create a little spot here. So there we go. We have a nice little temporary area that is 9 by 9. Yes, I know. I built it 8 by 9 originally, but I've corrected that now. So yes, we have a 9 by 9. Now, we don't want to put the spawner right on the ground. We want to make sure that there's room underneath for any villagers to move and so that we can flush them into the corner eventually. So, now to see. That's a fox spawner. That is now a villager spawner. There we go. And if we clear out the 2 blocks there, we'll just put a little bit of light in the middle. We now have a villager spawner. Woohoo! Fantastic. So all that's left to do now is to have 88 villagers spawn, set up a track that takes them up and put them into there. Now I'm thinking the best way of doing this is to have them come out, get them in a corner, get a pickup system in the corner. There you go, there's more. Bring them out round this way, round the outside of the building here, and then in through this glass window. Well, we'll start off at the bottom, I think. But I can always take that glass window out and replace it as and when needed. So what we'll do is we'll take the... Yeah, might as well go down to the bottom. I'm getting dizzy now. Right, so what we'll do is we'll block off here so they can't get through. We'll take out all of the workstations. And then as we'll make a hole in the glass, bring the minecart tracks round this way, and we'll drop them off into each of the stations. We'll have to take out the trapdoors so they'll fit. And that is how we're going to get them in. Now this is going to take a lot of work. So yes, I will most likely be doing this off camera in between episodes. But I still think we've got quite a fair bit of work done today. If you consider we've skinned this building and we've built this one as well. So not only do we have our farms going that are producing crops and bone meal, mainly to trade with the farmers, but we also have a trading station hall built as well. I think next episode it might be time to venture out to sea. That's right, I think we might be getting our first ship, and to be honest I think the first ship's probably going to be the biggest ship. We might even be building a cargo ship. Not very militaristic, I know. But what does cargo hold? Cargo holds cargo, i.e. storage. And that is something that we really need. We really need storage. And then once we've got that set up, we can even look at removing our house on stilts. This was only ever going to be a temporary structure. And once we no longer need it for storage, then yeah, everything else in there can come out. Even our enchanting setup, I do actually want to put, if we come around this way, even our enchanting setup, I'm thinking about sinking a little area here and having our enchanting area here. So that's again starting to make use of the insides of this build. But again, that's for the future. I'm getting way ahead of myself. For now, I'm going to go and start to get this whole system set up to move these guys and get them all in to the locations. But for now, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It might be a little bit of a quicker one, and I know it's been delayed because of the Halloween special. Again, go and check that out. There'll be a link in the end screen. If you have enjoyed the episode, please be sure to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. And go ahead and ring that bell so you get notified when all the videos come out. We have Dovahfox here. And we have our city build over on the Nerd Legion server. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. And all that's left for me to say is take it easy. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye. Yeah, build number 3. Looking good.